Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Victor Osimhen transfer update. Galatasaray, Liverpool left stunned as Napoli, Conte make new move. Victor Osimhen's future has taken another unexpected turn, with reports from Italy suggesting that Napoli may now retain the Nigerian striker, despite heavy interest from top European clubs, Soccernet.ng reports. After a blistering season on loan at Galatasaray, where he fired in 37 goals and provided 8 assists, Osimhen appeared destined for a high-profile move away from Naples. His exploits in Turkey saw him crowned Super League top scorer and helped Galatasaray secure a domestic double, according to Il Mattino. As per Tutto Napoli, manager Antonio Conte has asked the club hierarchy to keep Osimhen if no club matches their €75 million release clause. The Italian tactician believes the Super Eagles forward can spearhead Napoli's bid for a first-ever UEFA Champions League title under his reign. This move could be a significant change in fortunes for Osimhen, whose relationship with Napoli soured last summer, prompting his temporary exit. A permanent transfer away from Napoli was on the cards, with Galatasaray, Al Hilal, Liverpool, Manchester United, Juventus, PSG, and Real Madrid also reportedly interested. However, Al Hilal's big money approach was firmly rejected by Osimhen, who remains keen to stay in Europe. Liverpool were reportedly exploring a swap deal involving Darwin Núñez, but no formal agreement has materialized. Now, with Napoli struggling to secure alternatives, moves for Udinese star Lorenzo Luca and Liverpool's Núñez have stalled. The club has begun mending ties with Osimhen, signaling a possible shock stay. The forward's wage demands remain a hurdle, with the 26-year-old asking for a €12 million annual salary. But if Napoli and Osimhen find common ground, he could yet lead Conte's attack into a new era. 1 year ago, few imagined Osimhen would return to and remain in Naples. Now, his comeback could be at the heart of Napoli's continental ambitions. Liverpool have been rocked by a surprise move from Napoli and Antonio Conte regarding Victor Osimhen, while fresh details emerge about Luis Diaz's quiet talks with Bayern Munich before the Reds rejected their approach. Meanwhile, a prolific striker with 125 goal contributions could be signed for half the price of Alexander Isak, giving Liverpool a golden market opportunity. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is what Luis Diaz spoke about with Bayern Munich before Liverpool dismissed approach from German champions. Luis Diaz's Liverpool future has been uncertain for a while, with multiple European giants interested in acquiring his services. The attacker only has 2 years left on his current deal at Anfield, and with no chance of a renewal in sight, now could be the best time for the Reds to sell up. The Colombia international was in fine form for Liverpool last season as he managed to contribute to 25 goals across the campaign. And, although Arne Slot may see him as a key part of his plans this term, it doesn't make sense for Liverpool to allow him to leave for a cut-rate fee next season. Bayern Munich have now made a concrete approach to Liverpool's Luis Diaz. Bayern Munich and Barcelona are the two teams that have been the most linked with a move for Diaz. Barca were the first to show their hand, but after the Reds rebuffed their initial offer, they turned their attention elsewhere. And now, as per a report from Christian Falk, it seems like discussions between Bayern and Diaz have got underway. Falk outlines that Bayern's director, Max Eberl, has made a concrete approach to Diaz and his management. The two parties have discussed specific figures as they gear up to make another offer to Liverpool after their first one was rejected. This all comes despite the Reds signaling that Diaz is, allegedly, not for sale. Liverpool should consider selling Luis Diaz. As mentioned, it makes no sense for Liverpool not to sell Diaz this summer, especially if they don't want to extend his stay. It feels harsh to be keeping a player who's in his prime at the club for the next 2 years and then just shipping him off. Bayern Munich and Barcelona are two massive teams, and this summer could be the last chance the former Porto man may get to play for teams of this caliber. Any approaches made that are worth over £60 million should at least be considered by the Reds, even if his addition could make the team he joins more likely to win the Champions League. Of course, only time will tell what the future holds, but on paper, sanctioning his exit makes a lot of sense. Diogo Jota is unfortunately no longer with us, but during his time with Liverpool, he managed to leave a lasting legacy. The lad from Portugal was Mr. Reliable and was seen as Liverpool's closer before Wataru Endo entered the frame, with Jurgen Klopp often bringing him on towards the end of a game to confirm their win. The former Wolves man has created a lasting legacy at Anfield, with fans pouring in tributes from across the world. Former players such as Jamie Carragher also shared their condolences, with many even calling for Liverpool to retire the number 20 in his honor. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is forget Alexander Isak, truly expectational, 125g per a striker can join Liverpool for half the price. Liverpool are in the market for a new striker in the summer. The transfer window so far could not have gone any better for Liverpool. With statement signings made and key positions strengthened, in addition to the prospect of selling fringe stars for significant money, only one thing remains to be done, that is to sort out the future of the club's striker position, which could be the difference maker if this red side are to become a global powerhouse. Darwin Núñez is expected to depart with Napoli strongly linked, leaving the funds necessary for Arne Slot to sign a world-class replacement. Newcastle United's Alexander Isak has long been dubbed the dream signing but may cost too much as the Magpies are unlikely to budge on their £150 million valuation, which is more likely to increase than go down. But in a market rife with striking options ready to take the next step at one of the world's biggest clubs, Liverpool could find a top-level alternative elsewhere. A major transfer target for Arsenal and Manchester United throughout the window, Sporting CP's Victor Gyökeres could yet emerge as an option for Liverpool and may thrive even more under Arne Slot. The Portuguese champions are reported to want around £68 million for the Swedish international, a price tag which has caused a public fallout with the player amidst reports that neither United nor the Gunners are prepared to pay that much. But in a world where primary target Isak costs more than double that, Gyökeres may be seen as an affordable option at Anfield. Gyökeres is as prolific a goalscorer as they come and few doubt that he will score goals in the Premier League if given the right service. He scored a mouth-watering 39 goals in 33 Liga Portugal games in 2024-25, boasting an astounding record of 97 goals and 28 assists in 102 games at Sporting. Gyökeres also has experience in England, having scored 38 goals in his final 2 seasons at Coventry City in the Championship before earning a move to Portugal. Gyökeres may be the perfect fit for Liverpool. Not only because of his goal-scoring prowess and sheer physical qualities, but also because the pressure will not all be on him straight away. He could score 15 goals in his first season and be viewed as a valuable part of a successful team, whereas at United or Arsenal he may need to score 30 goals in all competitions straight away to ease their glaring striker issues. But having just turned 27 and right in his prime years, Gyökeres will be confident that he will be able to do the business wherever he ends up next. Rui Borges, who replaced Ruben Amorim as head coach at Sporting, sung the praises of his star striker towards the end of the season as links with the Premier League began to heat up. Victor is a player. I think there are no words. It is unlikely that another player of his quality will emerge in our league over the next few years.